Good morning. This is Create, Use What You Got, a series that I have created to help us to create more than we consume. Mindfulness and minimalism is one of my values because I think that mindfulness is the value and minimalism comes under that value. Just wanted to say that at the top of the videos so that you are aware. So today I'm going to share with you two different categories of when you are creating using what you have or using what you got, however you want to say it, that you probably didn't think of. Okay, so the first thing I want to share is an analog list, and I'm going to pull out my journal, so give me a second. Two different sets. So why am I sharing this right now? I am creating and I'm using what I have, which means that I am using my journal and my pen. I am using my cell phone to record this. I am using a digital app on my cell phone. What is this, TikTok, or you see me on YouTube? Those are things that I have, and those are things that I can use right now. And so I want you to think about those things. What do you have that you can use to create? Whatever the things are that you would like to create, what do you have in your possession that you may not be thinking about? And so if you're interested, you want to keep watching. So these are things that I came up with, and I said the analog list is going to come first, specifically because analog just means like things that you can physically touch, and it's not using digital things. So here we are. The first thing I have on my list is that this is something that you have that you can use to get started. Paper, highlighters, paint, markers, crayons. Those are just everyday items that most of us have. Even if you're at work right now and you're watching this, you may have some sticky notes. I didn't write that one, so let me write that one down. You may have some sticky notes. You may have, what is it? I don't know if people use this anymore, but the whiteout, whatever you have to get that idea onto physical paper and out of your brain and onto paper. So this whole thing, like I said, is to help us to create more than we consume. And I don't think we think about all of these things when it's like, oh, I don't have this. Well, these are some things that you probably do have. And if you don't have a pen or a piece of paper, just like when we were in school, you can borrow. You can borrow a pen and a piece of paper and give it back to somebody. Just get that idea out of your mind onto paper. The second list I want to share with you is a digital list of things that you may not think that you have to get started with today that you do. So you have a cell phone. If you're watching this, more than likely you are not watching me on a laptop. You're probably watching me on your cell phone. You have a cell phone. More than likely your cell phone has a camera. A camera. I don't know why I did all those syllables. A camera. So you can use that as well. Apps on your cell phone. You have, like I said, a camera, and then apps like YouTube, and then whatever, like CapCut. I know that's something most people who are on TikTok use. There's so many different types of things when it comes to apps that are out there today that are digital. And then different apps for editing, like I said, CapCut, and then podcasts. Like if you have voice note, more than likely, whether you're team iPhone or Android, you probably have a voice recording app on your phone. So if you're like, hey, I want to record a podcast, these are things that you have that you can use what you got today and get started.